Hey guys, and welcome back into another video. I have a really exciting stock to bring to your attention today. This stock has been on my radar for quite some time, and I have actually decided that I'm going to be entering this stock. Currently I do not own a position, but I do have some price targets, and I just want to start by saying the stock is Gevo. So if you don't know, my name is Jason. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, then do be sure to hit that big red subscribe button. I'm going to start by playing you this clip on exactly what Gevo is and who they are.
When you think about what we're actually doing with our jet fuel products, or hydrocarbon products, or gasoline or diesel fuel, we're making them renewable resource based. What that means is we're taking carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. How do we get the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere? It comes through corn. We separate the protein, sell that to the animal feed market at 10 pounds of protein per gallon of jet fuel. The carbohydrate portion we take forward, make it into our jet fuel, gasoline or diesel fuel. And so it burns. What does it make? Carbon dioxide and water. Closes the loop. Recycling the carbon dioxide.
So Gevo actually have 530 million right now on their balance sheet. They are debt free, which is absolutely incredible. What did you guys think to that video? They are extremely impressive, right? They're working with biofuel and they're innovating in science. So I love disruptive, innovative technologies, and this company certainly has all of those boxes ticked, which is why I am gonna put some eggs into these baskets. So let me get into some of the analysis here and give you some reasons why I would like to put Gevo on your radar. Now, Frances Arnold is the co-founder of Gevo, and she won a Nobel Prize in 2018, right? And she actually has just been named the global prize winner and co-founder for being a president-elect Joe Biden's science team. Now, why is this important? Well, of course, Joe Biden is going into presidency, into office now, and he is going to be doing tax credits for all EVs, solar-powered biotechs moving forward, and it's going to be a really interesting coming to the next kind of 4 years. So Gevo's got their hand, in a really nice market right now that is going to be set to lead. And one thing that I do want to talk about is the fact that Gevo for me is going to be a long-term play, and there are two analysts right now that do actually have a price prediction on Gevo, and one of them actually just this week alone updated their price target to $16, right? And we did actually see a sell-off. If I quickly bring up the chart, as you can see, we've had a really nice increase in the share price of Gevo by a few 100%. It obviously has had a nice cool down since then of about 40%, which is really nice, and we are actually testing that indicator there at the 50 SMA line, and we are just around that 21 EMA. Now guys, if we do see any further downside, I have drawn a nice clear support for you with testings 1 and 2. This is a nice floor, so if we do see any more downside around that $10.50 range to about $9.80, then I'm going to be buying in with a lot of my capital, because I want this to be a large position inside my portfolio, and we can start to retest those highs again of about $13.50 all the way up to $16 where the analyst price targets are, which is a nice 40 to 60% upside in the share price. A lot of people that invest into the S&P 500, big hedge funds, they're lucky if they make 10% a year. That's they say they're doing good. But we always try to aim to beat that. I always like to make at least 50% in a year on any investments that I make. Otherwise, I don't see them as worthy in my portfolio, because I am a bit younger, so I do take a little bit more risk. But this already has a 60% upside if we can get in at $10 from an analyst. And again, this is a long-term play for me. I actually have a much higher price target on Gevo set in the coming years, which I will get into. But let me first start by talking about some of the global fundamentals that you should know about Gevo. So Gevo are a next generation farming and biofuel company. They are growing high protein sustained foods, stocks and corns, and improving in soils. Gevo, they are a next generation farming and biofuel company. They grow high So what do Gevo do? Well, they actually are a next generation farming and biofuel company. They grow high protein sustainable foods and corns and improve soils. They also focus on biofuels to reduce limitations, and this is a big aspect of their business. I also would like to play you this little clip right now as well from Gevo, which is also super duper important, and I think you guys need to see this one too.
So gasoline that people typically use today may be 10% bio-based, but it's probably not more than 10% bio-based, because the current bio-based fuels that are out there have performance limitations. With our renewable gasoline, it is a drop-in. There are no performance limitations. So this isn't just an additive that we can make. It is gasoline. And so that enables, for example, fleets or cities or anybody interested in reducing their carbon footprint and their pollution to achieve their sustainability goals.
So wow, guys, what do you think of that video right there? I actually think that ARK Invest should be getting involved with this type of company. They certainly are innovating. You know that Bill Gates is also an investor in this company. So if Bill Gates is invested in a company, I want to know about. Bill Gates is one of the best investors of all time. He's up there with like Warren Buffett, and he actually owns a lot of real estate, and I'll get into more of that later on in this video. But this company, they really excite me. They're going for change. They want to change climate change, and I think that's really important as well. Where to put your money in the stock market. It's also good to invest in these companies that are changing the world, and they're not just concentrating on profits and greed, but this company do want to make a difference. So I think that's also really important. And so having a small portion of my portfolio in a company like this that's doing good in the world, I think is also important as well. Now, the idea for change could see handsome returns in this share price if they are able to capture their integrity on net carbon emissions and fossil fuel changes. Joe Biden has plans to put the climate crisis into full swing during his presidency. The goal that Joe Biden just signed is to allow a carbon pollution-free power sector by 2035 and puts the US on an irreversible path to a net zero emission by 2050. Guys, this is massive for this company. Vanguard are also invested in this company heavily. They're one of the top investment firms right now in Gevo. So again, if Vanguard are invested in a company, I want to know as well, because they are extremely successful. So this stock potentially has massive upside due to the fact that the government has signed these laws and guidelines to help scale green energy production. And if this company delivers, then we could see this share price well into the future of $50 to $100. So guys, that's a potential 5 to 10x, I believe, that this market and share price could achieve with this company at Gevo. Currently, this makes me very bullish on Gevo, as you can tell. Also, this company is very underestimated, and after further research, when this company's revenues does take off and even capture a small amount of the upside in the growing biofuel market, which is $135 billion, this could push Gevo into a multi-billion-dollar company. In this case, Gevo could be worth anywhere between $50 and $100. So again, just bringing that to your attention. Now, let's just see what happens. I don't want to get too ahead of myself in the gates right now, because again, I am talking more down the line of 3 to 5 years out, but still that is a really, really nice upside. And I just would love to hear your thoughts on this company. Have you done any research into Gevo at all? Had you heard of them before you'd watched this video? Do let me know in the comments below, guys. And also, if you would like to get your hands on a free share, then feel free to use my link below in the description. I do have an account with Trading 212 and I am affiliated with them, so if you open up account with Trading 212, you and me will both receive a free share up to £100. So guys, I'm going to wrap up the video here today. I hope you enjoyed this little insight into Gevo. I do try and find 1 or 2 stocks a week to bring you that I really think do have that high growth potential. This is certainly a stock that is going to be on my radar. I am going to be putting it in my portfolio if I can get into this stock anywhere below $10. So I'm just going to have to wait this storm out, and hopefully it will drop. If it doesn't, I don't want to say I've missed the boat, but then I will load up, not with my full position, but I will start to load up and then I'll average down again if the market does see any type of big sell-off, guys, in the coming weeks, which we've had a lot of people talking about. There's a potential stock market crash. Not to fear anyone or fearmonger, but again, make sure you've got some cash on the side, so if you do see that those nice deals in the market are coming in, you can average your price down if you are already involved in companies that you like. That way, you're going to be protecting your capital, and you're going to be getting a better deal in the long term by bringing your average price down by buying those shares at a nice price. So guys, have a great week ahead, and give this video a like if you haven't, and I'll see you guys back on my channel soon. Take care.